What's up, Team Buckhouse? Johnathan Buckhouse here, and it's time for another resort review. This is the video series where we go to a brand new ski resort, we absolutely rip it, we shred it, we explore it, we see what it has to offer, then we come back here and we give it a score from 0 to 100. Now, the way we're gonna get that score is by going over 10 categories. Each category is gonna get a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning they don't happen at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world. Now, that's the rules we play by, that's just the way we're gonna do this. Some resorts might get a bad score, but it doesn't mean it's a bad ski resort, it just means it might be for a specific group or something like that, and that's why we're gonna go over who this resort is for on top of the score. So with all that being said, smash the like button and let's jump into today's video, Crested Butte. Crested Butte has an elevation of 12,162 feet, a vertical drop of 3,062 feet, 1,547 skiable acres, and gets an average of 234 inches of snow a season. All that stats makes Crested Butte one of the bigger resorts here in Colorado. So let's jump into the first category, lift prices. How expensive is it to ride at Crested Butte? And coming at $124 for the weekend, and it being on the Epic Pass, blew my mind that it was $124 for the weekend. Like, I was expecting $200. It's owned by Vail. That price to ride this mountain blew my mind. So I gave him a 7 when it came to lift prices. I think that's totally fair for this resort. Now lodging, you have so many ski in, ski out options, so many condos around the place. There's so much lodging in Crested Butte. It's almost like a destination resort. So there's like 10 out of 10 for lodging. You're gonna be able to find the nicest of the nicest for a place to stay. Now, ease of access, how easy is it to get to Crested Butte? Unless you got the big dollars and can literally fly to these small, resort mountains and things like that, you're looking at a 4-hour drive from DIA. It's pretty gnarly to get there. Driving there too has some like kind of single lane roads, and like you gotta drive like from Gunnison, this like long stretch to get to the base of the mountain. I give him a 2 on the ease of access. It's not a really easy resort to get to, but once you're there, you're set up. Now I know you guys understand why I went to Crested Butte. It's an amazing place, but when I go to these small ski resorts, I usually get like, why are you here? And the reason why is because we have a goal to ride every resort in the United States, and you guys can track our progress by going to resortskimaps.com. This is a resort map with every resort in the United States. All of the green resorts are the ones that we have been to. You can click on them and watch our videos there. If you click on a red one, nothing will happen because we haven't been there yet. So click the top right-hand corner, you'll see our schedule for the upcoming season. You guys can take time off of work or skip school, whatever you need to do to show up and work with us and help us make the best videos possible, because the locals do make it better. We ran into this local dude out there, and he just like took us way back into the back of the mountain, showed us all the best runs that Crested Butte had to offer. It was like he made us have the legit Crested Butte experience, and we wouldn't have had that, and the videos would have suffered, and this review would have suffered if it wasn't for a local. So thank you to all the locals that come out and shred. With that being said, where's the best place to stay, locals? Where's the best place to eat? We need your information. Fill in all the blanks of this video in the comments. That way people that want to come ride with Crested Butte can find the information that they are looking for. But once again, check out resortskimaps.com. You can spend hours looking at all the resorts and just seeing how many resorts are in the world. It's literally crazy. This website is the coolest thing ever. So resortskimaps.com. Now lifts, we gotta get up the mountain, we gotta rip, and they have 9 chair lifts, 5 surface lifts. With 2 of those surface lifts, the T-bars being the main ways to get to the highest part of the mountain. So you gotta be able to ride a T-bar if you're a snowboarder on this mountain. They don't have any gondolas, they don't have any chalets, anything super fancy, no trams. And I personally do think they could have some more chairlifts in other areas that make this resort more accessible. A lot of it is like hike to, walk to terrain that's super gnarly, but if there's lift access in some of these areas, more of the mountain would be accessible other than just hoofing it. So when it came to lifts, I gave them a 7 on the lifts. You're gonna get where you need to go. They have a lot of high-speed quads, but nothing super fancy, and I do think they're lacking some like upgrades or lifts that go to certain areas. Now runs, we gotta get down the mountain, and Crested Butte literally had some of the gnarliest terrain I've ever ridden at a ski resort. They also have the steepest run in North America, Rambo. Look at it! You can check the video out right there for that video, but just so you know, like, Rambo is the steepest cut run. It's not the actual steepest run. I'm pretty sure we did that after we hiked out of the hike area a little bit. Like, Crested Butte had some of the steepest terrain I've ever snowboarded in my life. It was really cool, and like steep gnarly to mellow greens to like any run you're looking for. Crested Butte literally has it all. So they get a 10 out of 10 for the runs. Like literally, you're gonna have the best time ever there. Now park, you know I love the park. We love ripping it. And their park was okay. They had a nice little medium jump line. The rails were built nice. It was kind of on the smaller side. I do think they could, you know, ramp it up a little bit. So when it came to park, I gave them a 5 on the park. Now, if you guys want to let everyone know you are part of Team Buckhouse, consider snagging an Evolution sticker. If you're a skier, we do have ski versions of all of our merch, guys. Link down below. If you do snag any of the merch, not only can I find you guys on the mountain a lot easier.
Yo, little dude, that is a sick sticker.
What's up?
That's the sickest sticker. What's your name?
Oh.
But it supports the dream. We do this for a living, and then traveling and going to all the ski resorts does cost money. So you guys snagging the stickers or any of the merch is how we fund that. So thank you to everyone that has been snagging the merch. If you do tag me on my Instagram, I'll give you guys gear and sticker shoutouts in my vlog videos. Now food, you're gonna get hungry on the mountain. You're gonna wanna eat, and they have so many options. I didn't even wanna count them for food, from fancy to like legit lodge food. You will be able to get whatever you want to eat when you're riding Crested Butte, which is pretty awesome. So when it came to food, I gave them a 10 on the food. Now views and scenery, we hiked to the very top of the mountain, but even before we got way up there, we saw how epic these mountains are down at the bottom part of Colorado. It is insane how sharp and gnarly every single one of these mountains are. I almost felt like I was back on Silverthorne, like checking it out. And I do think you can see the back of Aspen when you're on top of Crested Butte, which is really cool. But overall, the views and scenery are top of the world, like amazing views. So they get a 10 for views and scenery. Now employees, this is a Vail owned resort. You know, when we were at Keystone, we had the Keystone incident kind of ruin our day. You can check out the Keystone video right here. We've also had Keystone employees actually do really good. Employees across everywhere give us a great experience on the mountain. But the reason why we cover employees and not snow conditions, the snow conditions can vary from, you know, season to East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. But employees can ruin your day on the mountain or absolutely make your day on the mountain. And when we were here at Crested Butte, there was an employee, the first interaction with a human was horrible. And then it's hard to explain in the sense that like we were just going to the lift and there was no one there, completely dead. The ticket scanner dude who was like a lift op guy. There's a, like we went to, it's so dumb to explain. But there was a wide open area in the gate you could easily walk through and just got us on the lift and made our day way easier. And he made us literally walk around this massive line to go all the way, like literally like walk 20 yards this way to walk back when we could have just walked in and got on the lift. And he was like, it's for safety. And it's just like, dude, you're just making it difficult. As well as asked a couple people like, yo, like where's Rambo? Like how do we do this stuff? And none of those people were like cared to help, anything like that. The only employee that like was stoked to help us didn't even work for the mountain. He just worked at a shop on the mountain. So when it came to employees, I gave him a 4. I didn't go too hard on them, but like, come on, this is the experience that we're talking about. We want to be able to like get the world class. Like if I go to get a rental, I want to make sure they give me the right size, everything is nice and neat, and not just like try to rush me out of their face because they don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we cover employees. So yeah, that happened. Now the last category, the would I go back factor, because if I wouldn't go back to a ski resort, why would I recommend it to you guys? And when it came to Crested Butte, I will 1000% go back. It is amazing, a 10 on the would I go back. The gnarliness, I want to go ride it on a powder day, just ride more gnarliness. You can get so good at big mountain snowboarding if you ride Crested Butte consistently and do all the hard stuff, things like that. Like, it is an incredible mountain. But with all that being said, if you enjoyed this resort review and you want to check out others or see if I reviewed your ski resort, you can check out the resort review playlist or go to resortskimaps.com. We literally have a list of every single score of the resorts and all of our stats and things, so you can check out that at resortskimaps.com. Okay, so what is Crested Butte's score from 0 to 100? It got a score of, subscribe, a 75! An incredible score for an incredible ski resort. This place is insane, and it is for literally anybody that can ski and snowboard, from beginners to super advanced riders. This place is sick for you. If you're really into park riding, you can have a good day there, but it's not really a park. Mountain is really meant for people that want to go send big mountain gnarliness, drop some rocks and cliffs and stuff. Crested Butte is an incredible place and I highly recommend it. And with that, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with me today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you tomorrow with another video because it is daily on this snowboard channel.